Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here, and we have Darkwing Blast news. It is 100% Blackwings. We have 10 new cards to go through. 2 Synchros, 5 monsters, 1 spell, and 2 trap cards, one of them being a counter trap, and let's get right into it. First off, we have the pack art, which is the new Blackwing Dragon Retrain. This thing is an absolute monster, and let's get right into it. We have Blackwing Assault Dragon. This is the raid train for Blackwings, and this is the main monster, or the main boss monster for this wave. It is a level 10 Dark Synchro that takes Synchro Tuner Monster, which most likely is 1 plus 1 non-tuner monsters. It is a level 10, 3200 attack, 2800 defense. This card can only be synchro summoned or through the following effects and no other ways. You can special summon this card from the extra deck by banishing 1 Synchro Tuner Monster and 1 Black Feather Dragon from your field or graveyard. Black Feather Dragon being Blackwing Dragon. When your opponent activates a monster effect, place 1 Blackwing counter on this card and deal 700 damage to your opponent. During your opponent's turn, you contribute this card with 4 plus Blackwing counters. Destroy all cards on field. It is a board wipe for the Blackwing deck, and this is an insane card in my opinion because it is a new boss monster that you can easily summon out. Next up, we have Blackwing Borealis of the Demon Wind. It is a level 6 Synchro Monster, Synchro Tuner, and apparently this is a good one as well. It takes 1 Dark Tuner Monster and 1 or more non-tuner monsters. So this is the one card that you're probably going into most of the time. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. When this card is synchro summoned, you can send 1 Blackwing monster from the deck to the graveyard. This card's level becomes the same level as that monster. When this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can banish 1 Blackwing monster from your graveyard or face up on the field, special summon the destroyed monster to your field in defense position. This is a Shooting Riser Dragon mixed with Goyo Guardian. This is pretty good. The only thing that is missing is being able to synchro during your opponent's turn, but that's absolutely fine because being a level 6 that's super flexible into any single level, you can send Vayu, make this a level 1, so you can go into a 7 or an 8. This is pretty good. I really like this card. Then we have Zonda the Cutting Knight. It is a level 6 monster, and it is 2300 attack, 900 defense. You can only special summon synchro monsters from the extra deck. You can only use one of the following effects except of Zonda once per turn and only once that turn. If this is normal to special summoned, you can target 1 monster on the field, return it to the hand. You can banish this card from the graveyard, special summon 1 level 5 or higher Blackwing monster from your hand or deck, then take damage equal to the attack of that special summoned monster. So it's another extender, and you summon out a level 5 or higher Blackwing monster. You're most likely summoning out something like Samoon maybe, or maybe another level 5 or higher, but we'll see on that. Next up, we have Shuzuri the Phantom Gleam. It is a level 4 Blackwing monster, and it has 1400 attack, 1400 defense. When this card is normal summon, you add 1 card that mentions Blackwing Dragon from your deck to your hand, except Blackwing Shuzuri the Phantom Gleam. You can tribute 1 monster you control, special summon 1 Phantom Gleam token, Wing Beast Tuner Dark level 2, attack 700, defense 700 to your field, then take 700 damage. You can only special summon synchro monsters during the turn where you activated this effect. You can only use this effect of Blackwing the Phantom Gleam once per turn. Not only it stops you from playing Hulk and Blackwings, it actually prevents it being splashed in it if you go with a line with this card. This is a good way for the deck to go. Next up, we have Blackwing Unrevivable Vada. This is a level 2 tuner, 800 attack, 0 defense. If you control a Blackwing monster except another copy of this card, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon using this first effect once per turn. During your main phase, you can send this card you control and 1 non-tuner Blackwing monster from the deck, whose total level becomes 8. And if you do, special summon 1 Blackwing monster from your extra deck. For the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except dark monsters. This is actually a very good starter end board ender. Don't really have much to say about. Next up, we have Blackwing's Chad Dragon. It is Shamarl of the Sandstorm, level 4 Wing Beast Tuner effect 1600 and 0. You can only use each effect once per turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard from the hand or field, you can place one Black Whirlwind from your deck into your spell and trap card zone face up. If this card is in your graveyard when a Blackwing Synchro Monster or a Blackwing Dragon is special summoned, you can banish this card, target one Blackwing monster in your graveyard, add that monster to your hand, and you take 700 damage. So this grabs Kaloot back, on top of getting a Whirlwind to your field. This card is actually very good. After that, we have Blackwing Chinook, the Snow Striker. It is level 2 Wing Beast, 100 attack, 700 defense. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls, send one Blackwing Synchro Monster or Blackwing Dragon from your extra to the graveyard, and if you do until this end of the turn, it loses 700 attack, also its effects are negated. This is a quick effect if you control Dark Synchro Monster, and you can only use this effect of Chinook, the Snow Striker once per turn. Honestly, this card is not half bad, but it could be a little better, but it's a free imperm if you already have stuff on the field. Now we're onto the spell card. We have Black Feather Gust, and this is a continuous spell card. Once per turn, when you special summon a Synchro Monster from the extra deck, target one Blackwing Dragon or Blackwing Monster with a lower attack than the summoned monster from your graveyard, special summon that monster. Once per turn, if a dark monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you may remove one Blackwing counter instead. This card is the graveyard equivalent of Black Whirlwind. This card is going to be the card that everyone's going to want for the deck because it's just an additional pieces. Now we're on to the trap cards, being Blackwing Twin Shadow. This card is actually very good, and I believe you can only activate one copy of this card per turn. Okay, cool. If you control 2 or more Blackwing monsters, you could activate this card from your hand. Return one Blackwing Tuner Monster and one Blackwing Non-Tuner Monster from your graveyard, or banish back into your extra deck. Special summon one Blackwing Synchro Monster or Blackwing Dragon from your extra deck with a level equal to the total of those 2 monsters. Treating it as a Synchro Summon. This card is a trap trick target. This card is going to be the one that turbos out Fully Armored Master. And this card is definitely going to be played because it's very powerful. And finally, we have the counter trap being Black Noble. You can only use one effect of this card's name once per turn. When a spell or trap card is activated, you can remove one Black Feather counter from your field, negate the effect, and if you do, destroy it. If you control a Blackwing Dragon, you can set this card from the graveyard to your field, but banish it when it leaves the field. So it's a resettable counter trap that you could get 2 activations out of. This is very good, and it's searchable with a few of the previous cards. Overall, how do I rate the support? This support, I would say about 50% of it is amazing, 30% of it is good, and the rest of it, it could be better. Overall, 10 cards for Blackwings. I feel like Blackwings have more than enough cards now after this, and they are in a better spot than they were before all of this support. But I want to know what you guys think about these cards. I really love the artwork. Blackwings have the best artwork for any 5Ds, really. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. Hope you guys did enjoy, and see you guys in the next video.